guys, how are you today? I want to do this unboxing and the first impression of this Wintek fan. Now, I purchased this from Carlisa, and they are the distributor, as far as I know at least, of the Acutech fan in Jamaica. I don't know if it's a brand they own. I've never checked into that, but I know for as far back as I can remember, they are the ones who distribute that fan. Now that fan is the one that rotates in what? I think 5 different directions. This one doesn't. It says it's the Smart Alternative 18-inch standing fan. It has a 8 feet power cord, smooth rotation, oscillation, sturdy round base. I like the round base rather than those cross ones. I find that they're harder to break, harder to turn over. And this one has 3 speeds. Like some other fans, you find that the ones with the 5 blade give better wind rotation. Is that correct? I don't know if that's the right thing to say. However, I kind of know what my impression of this fan is because I kind of tested out in the store, but I want to share it with you. Now, at the back of the box, there's some other information, some repeated information from the front. Then it gives you the information on the warranty. It's limited warranty, and it lays out the terms and conditions. Well, it says made in China, so I can rightly say now they didn't make this fan. Alright, so it, like every other package, shows you names everything on the fan. It's the on and off button, the grill, the blades, the push button controls, the adjustable stand, and it shows the cord and the round base. Now, in the box, there's absolutely no protection for this fan. It doesn't have anything stopping anything from moving about. It just is thrown out in the box. Now, the first thing I'm taking out, though it's in the plastic bag, is the what I'll call the neck, that part that extends, and the part that the blades and the grill will be attached to. You have the 2 grills, the adjustable portion of the fan, and it comes with this hook. I've never seen one like this. My architects, they're usually set up for me. I've never actually set up one. The last one I had broke, and so I needed to replace it. Where I live in Jamaica, it's so cool. I don't need an air conditioning. When I lived in the city, the next thing in the box is this knob. When I lived in the city, of course, I needed an AC unit, but not where I live now. Though my house is much larger, it's so cool. And matter of fact, it's sometimes cold. So a fan is more than adequate. However, I do like high-speed, powerful fans, and so just, you know, like in the what we call the dry time in Jamaica, or for other persons, summertime, when it gets a bit hotter, then I have something that will be effective in its cooling. Now, outside of the Acutech, the Laska fan is the other one that I usually like. But you find that, well, I found that they're not making them well anymore. And so, because these people make the well, they distribute the architect. I decided to give these a try. I don't think I need the directions because I've set up plenty of fans in my lifetime, but just to ensure that I'm doing it correctly, I'll just go over the directions. Now, of course, it tells you that you need a new screwdriver to screw in that part, blah, 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 blah. And it shows that metal part that I was talking about. It shows you how to work that part. So, let's get setting up. Forgive me, I am filming with my phone, and so I'm holding it while I'm doing this. But it's not something that just pulls out, it actually screws out. Oops. Alright, so the base is securely connected. And the next part would be what? Something fell. Let me see what fell. Alright, so the next part would be this, right? Goes on here, but I think something else goes on first. I think I did something incorrectly. Did I do something wrong? Oops. Alright, so remember I said, ooh, I've connected my fans before, so I know what to do. But your girl did something wrong. So I'm gonna have to pull this apart. To reconnect. Okay, so having thought I did something wrong, I went to the instructions. Absolutely useless. All it does is give instructions how to connect this part, which I think just about everybody knows. Ignore my background, please. I am in the process of cleaning to move into my new room. Alright, and yes, that's the reason for the fan, because I broke mine. Alright, so what I discovered is that all I had to do was just adjust this, which I hadn't done, and then screw this firmly in place, because this is adjustable, and then tighten this screw at the back, which I hadn't yet done. Now, these sort of fans usually adjust, and all you do is just crank the head back and all that. So next comes the installation of the back part. And how do I do this now? You remove this piece here. Oops, sorry, out of focus. Remove this piece here, and something is missing though. And let me see if I can determine what something is missing. Let me see if I can determine what. I'll be right back. I must tell you, I'm more than a little pleased with this fan. What happened to my light? More than a little bit pleased with this fan because even say some of the Alaska fans I've been buying lately, well, I've bought lately because I had to buy 2 for my sons and 1 for my mom. This screws in securely, more secure than some of the others, because even tightening, you still have a portion. It's slack, really, it's loose, but this tightens so much that there's some of the winding part, I don't know the correct name, is left loose, left out, so it goes all the way to the base. All right, so next you remove this little piece of plastic that's protecting the metal part, and then you screw on the blades. My phone needs charging, so I had to change my location. Now I am almost finished with the setup, and the Instruction says that it came with screws. Now, I'd assume the screws they were talking about had to do with this part, which the diagram show screws being screwed in to hold in place, but sadly, I don't think that's what it meant. Let me undo these safety things. Well, what I discovered is that there are two openings on this fan, the front portion and the back portion, and I think that something is missing from, well, obviously something is missing from here. I am going to still assemble. I'm going to continue with the assembling, and I may have to go back to where I purchased to get the screw if I can't find any around the home. Now, personally, I think this will be a bit noisy. Ooh, did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. I installed the damn thing upside down. Either way, I'm going to pull it apart and turn it around. But still, the part that needs to be connected for it to work is connected correctly. Personally, I think it will be a bit noisy if I don't find that screw or clasp or whatever it is that needs to hold that part together. I think it's there for a reason. Now, this is something that can happen when the items are not securely packed or packaged, but it's not significant enough for me to make a noise. Matter of fact, those two things are the only thing I've discovered so far that's wrong. So let's see how it works. I am not sure if it's on one. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if 1 is the heaviest or if 3 is. It is a bit noisy, but I don't mind. So the fact that 2 just got higher and heavier says that 3 is the highest, and trust me, I would have been satisfied with 1 being the highest. And that, my friend, is number 3. This is going like a dream. It's going like a dream. And it's not rattling, which I thought it would have done with those 2 holes being there like that. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this quick little first impression of this Wintek fan. In my opinion, it is a winner. In the midst of all the noise and rubble, I have found the screw. So I'm just going to take the cover off and secure it.